What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more LiesOfP. Let's go ahead and jump in. Do you prefer Souls-likes on PC or PlayStation? I pretty much was a console gamer until recently. I've done a bit of PC gaming in the past, but I never had like a super nice PC until recently, really. So I always could only play certain stuff on it. And I pretty much always played Souls-likes on console before this. A benefit offer was delivered. Ding. Okay, so we just made it past the big fire guy. Yeah, generally just... I kind of was big on just playing on console anyways. That's what I grew up doing as a kid, you know?
Could they be from Moonlight Town? Whoa,
Alright, I gotta remember this whole area here. Also, mods, do you mind? I just realized I didn't update the category. If somebody doesn't mind just throwing that and then updating the title as well. Right. With these guys, we just gotta be slow and steady about it. We should get a prediction going soon, too. I'm trying to remember exactly what the structure is here. I think we're about to work our way... I don't think there's like a boss health bar. I think we're just gonna work our way up to a big area and then like get into a big building. Oh, Aga, thank you. Let's go, you rule. Thermite. Why don't we... Let's do this. Will we see... the next boss? Will we see the next boss within 3 deaths, let's say? That goes one step ahead. Yeah, let's get a prediction going. Will we see the next boss within 3 deaths? Because it's pretty far from what I remember. It's pretty far, I think. I've been wrong before. I'll certainly be wrong again. Hey, bud. Oh, they got me. They got me. I wasn't looking. Resplendent ergo fragment. Oh, yeah. And see, there's bombs down here, so let's be careful. We could hit these with our puppet string, but that spends our legion string. Oh, hey. This is like a Titanite lizard, and there's 2 of them. Get this one. Go after them. Those are upgrade materials. They're big. They're important. Nice. 2 crescent moonstones. Very, very big. Look at this cozy little grave area. Moonlight Town guide. Moonlight Town is the lowest place in the city where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. It would be cool to look into the lore for this game. We still haven't done it after any games we played on stream, but I think it'd be fun to, like, you know, watch a good lore video after a game after we beat it. Because I'm not good at, like, looking into it in the moment. But, you know, if you watch, like, a Vadi Vidya or, like, someone like that video, it's always so interesting. Alright, let's keep looking around. There's items back there. So I'm not determined to see every single little thing in this game this time around, but at the same time, that is kind of just how I like to play, so who knows? I'm gonna just kind of focus on having fun, and we're gonna grab as much stuff as I see fit. Much crap. Can I jump over that? I bet we can, right? And is the jump in this L3? It is, okay. Been about a week since we played, and we played like a bunch of Night Rain in between. Time for sleep for me. I already have to be awake again in like 5 hours. No, Grady. Well, thanks for hanging out, bud. There's a book about this game. Really, Road Wolf? What's it called? That's cool, man. I should read it. Good night, Granny. Alright, there's that item. Was it fully worth it to come back around? Probably not, but attribute resistance and peel, you know what? Maybe that'll be really good for us in the long run. Who knows? Okay. I also like unnecessarily spiky fences like this. Like, they look cool, but is there supposed to be a functional purpose? Like, is it supposed to make birds not land on it or some shit? Is that the idea? We're lying to P now. That's right, Hex. Unfortunately, you missed the prediction, though, and there were no doubters. So... what are you gonna do? Alright, kill these guys. No! We're alright. Good for the Final Destination franchise. Avoid animals to jump over it. That actually makes sense, doesn't it? Well, I guess you think the animals to dig graves, baby. You think the animals actually like look at the spikes and are like, that's dangerous? Or I guess they maybe just see it as too tall. Because I feel like, would you really rather your animal get gored on the fence than escape and maybe you catch it again or something? Then again, I've never farmed or, you know, taken care of an animal over 15 pounds, so who am I to say? What do you think, ouchie? Okay, we don't need to kill every single person here again. We certainly don't need to drop back down to the bottom, so let's try to remember. Oh, hey. Get the fuck down here. What? That was highway robbery. Okay, we sprint up here. We sprint up here. We give him this. Oh, come on. I thought I could walk around it all slick-like, but I didn't. See ya. All right, Legion Magazine, they've forgotten about me because they're puppets and they're dumb. Animals def recognize spikes as danger. You think so? I guess so. Like I feel like my cats wouldn't. They wouldn't put their They wouldn't put their paws down onto a spike. But if there was a fence with a spike on top versus a fence with just a post on top, I don't think they would consider it any differently. I feel like they would just be looking. They would just be looking at the height of the thing and thinking, can I jump over that? You know, not whether or not the top of the thing was dangerous. But maybe I'm doubting their intelligence. I forgot. Yeah. Moss fly into fire. That's true. They're noted idiots. Noted idiots for sure. Can't really compare moss to large animals. Fucking watch me, Billy. Oh, I died, by the way, for the death counter. Stop me then, Max. Same wavelength. All right, let's get our souls back. We got fisted up the bee in here. Come on. The range on that is not very Pinocchio built. Ban explode. You thought you were gonna get me. Okay. That's 2 deaths. 1 more death and we pay out the non-existent doubters. 1 more death and we pay out the non-existent doubters. Born in panning, molded by it. Wasn't until I was a man that I saw the diamond of a VIP. Okay, let's try to do Miyazaki speedrun strats. Miyazaki. Yep, idiot. Okay, we're golden. Thought the 3 deaths was against the boss. No, it's 3 deaths to before I see the boss. Like, we've got a ways to go. So I was thinking, how do we bring some gamba into just playing the regular level? That was my idea. All right, we remember now that there's a thrower guy there, but then there's also a pitchfork butt fucker in the back. Hold on, can we pull the pitcher? Oh, come on. Oh, no, there he is. He wasn't in the back. All right, this is good. You pull him out this way. This is one of the biggest things I think people don't do enough of in Souls games. If I could just judge a straw man for a second here. If you guys will let me paint you a picture of a person who I'd like to say is bad. I think the thing people don't do enough in Souls games is pull enemies and then just run out of the room and fight the enemies on your own terms. Like right now, they're gonna like chase me. You know, this is like WoW tech where you're like using line of sight. Being like, all right, let's pull them to a place where I can easily jump around. Whose people? It's the straw man I just described, Hex, if you could just use your imagination. Perfect guy, Crunchpuff. But see how elegant that was? See how elegant that was? We pulled them back and we fought on our terms. Oh, and they tried to trap me. Too bad I took care of all your jabronis. Oh, get him. Not like this. Not like this. Heal me. Out of that. What? He turned on a dime, dude. He turned on a fucking dime. Back. Lock in. Do it, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Do All right, pay out the non-existent doubters, and then let's run it back. He did done it. Shit. I dropped my controller. Hold on. Thank you for doing the predictions. Okay, we go again. Will we see the boss in 3 deaths? We see a boss health bar of any kind, because frankly, I don't remember which boss is next. I think if it's the boss, I think he's pretty fucking cool. Which is most of them. Oh, get owned. Yeah, around a graveyard, do you see the purpose of spikes? Because I don't think they're keeping livestock in here, unless the Zoombinis are thought to wake up. Suspected Zoombini awakening could be a problem, I guess. Depending on your prerogative, frankly. Why does Pinocchio look like Timothy Chalamet? Because he's fucking sexy, bro. Honestly, my thought, when they do this in games, like how in Expedition 33, Gustav looks exactly like Robert Pattinson, I think they're doing it just for the chance of driving clicks. Legitimately. I think they get some of the publicity of having the actor in the thing without having the actor in the thing. And as long as the likeness isn't so close that it's suable, you know, then they still get the internet buzz of people being like, does anyone else think this guy looks exactly like this guy? And when people see the game, they like associate it with a famous actor in their head and thereby remember it better. I think it's like 5D chess marketing, legitimately. Legitimately. Hey, dingbat. Because, like, this dude looks like Timothy Chalamet. And the dude in Expedition 33 looks like Robert Pattinson. You know, and that's not a fucking accident. Like, you think any game of that size makes it through a team that big with nobody noticing that? I wonder if Chalamet has played this? That's true. He wasn't, like, modding Xbox controllers, right? So he's a certified one of us. So we can like him, chat? Like Keanu? You don't know who Timothy Chalamet is, Hex? He's the main character in the new Dune movies. He's in a lot of stuff, but that's probably like the biggest thing. His big breakout film was a movie called Call Me By Your Name, which was with Arnie Hammer, who now is a known, like, you know, cannibal, basically. In the chess in Star Trek was only 4D chess. How on the earth is 5D chess played? It's played with marketing. I haven't watched Dune yet. Gotcha. Well, if you've seen any like the trailers and stuff, it's the main guy from that. He's a pretty big like A-lister star right now. He's colloquially known as, in our house, we call him Little Hot Boy. We call him Little Hot Boy, and I think that you know appropriately describes him, because he is indeed. You know, you take one look at him and it's like, yeah, he's Little Hot Boy. Ballaholic, you no longer believe? I'm gonna win just to get you back on Team Believer. And for Road Wolf. Alright, lure these guys out, by the way. Hey, bud. Back. We're good. Hitless, deathless, any percent. He was the new Wonka, yeah. The new Wonka movie was not very good. I did watch it. It was, like, cute to look at, but, you know, like, there were, like, good colors and some fun songs. It was a little better than I expected, but it was not great. Speaking of Gustav, the Believers clip. Every stream, there's a reason to put the Believers clip. We have a level, by the way. We could try to get that, or we could just carry on, because we don't need levels. Need to watch the Doom films? They're great. I really like them. I don't think they're perfect, but I really like them. I do think the David Lynch one is also fun, the one from the 90s. Way wackier, but fun. Timothy Chalamet Bing Bong is the right way to say his name, yeah. Same with Benedict Cumber... whatever. Eggs Benedict Cumberfuck. Need to watch part 2? It was sick, Road Wolf. It was sick.
Do you want to go up, child? I'm sorry, but the train isn't in service anymore.
Yeah, can y'all hear the game, by the way?
The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened. But I do know this. The cathedral
There's
is
audio.
off
Fuck you,
limits
X.
forever. If you're determined to pass, you must prove your identity. Who are you? Are you a stalker?
I don't remember what I'm supposed to say here. Give the stalker's greeting.
Interesting. I thought all the stalkers died when the workshop tower collapsed.
I may be a puppet, but I can lie, baby.
I'm as good as
Call me
dead.
Panache.
A sinner who lost everyone I ever loved. I have no right to stop someone as determined as you. Please be safe up there.
Smell you later, dog. The echo is whispering. My face with the character lie. LiesOfP. All right, send it. I love this kind of thing though. Like, look at the panels in here. They're dripped out. There's like cushions coming from the wall. This is luxury, baby. I think Jiminy Cricket talks to us for a while. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those
Your shadow
of you
nose
who
big
joined
yet? I
us
don't
in
think so. I can
Moonlight
try to see.
Town, we hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, St. Frangelico. I kid. Frangelica, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of the beautiful Crot. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini! Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What'd I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal.
Oh, Gemini. I do find him sometimes a little annoying in this.
Something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's the
Path of
expected.
misery.
What is that?
Should I be your guide as this Google's marketing person? They're in there. Under the Valley of the Kings in Egypt, that's basically doing that. I think Egypt would be awesome to visit. Of course, the British Fantasyland went to Egypt, Dark Fantasyland. I feel like Dark Fantasyland is Eastern Europe, you know? More so than there is Dark Fantasy in Egypt for sure. But I feel like truly it's like Romania, you know? Shit like that, like Prague and Budapest and stuff. I feel like that's where the most like gothic buildings and shit are. Level up, by the way. Vampires and shit. Yeah, exactly. Your character looks like the classic hot dude stereotype from Disney movies where they're supposed to be high schoolers, but it's really obviously they're 20 to 30. Yeah, a little bit. Give me more damage, a little more damage. But yeah, I generally think that like Eastern Europe is the most classic. The Mummy-inspired dark fantasy out of Egypt. Interesting. You're saying literally that movie, The Mummy, which rules, by the way. Look at that guy. Something's not right with his head.
No idea what those things are, pal.
I bet hitting him with my sword will fix it. I think these guys poison you. The bisexual awakening? Oh my god, it's crazy. Mini Sphinx? Saw Tutankhamun in person. That's awesome. Motherfucking King Tut, bro. Hidden Moonstone. That's also a leveling item. We might be past that phase, but it's nice to have extras. I don't mean Brendan Fraser's mummy, just the original IP. Ah, okay, gotcha. That makes sense. We do love Brendan Fraser's mummy, though. What a sneaky little guy. Right. Just take it slow and steady here. Once again, I don't fully remember where we're going. We love his mommy. What's that vampire movie that the guy becomes a rock star and there's the ancient Egyptian vampire's mommy? Is that Aaliyah, Queen of the Damned? Is that one? Think? Wait, did I say we love someone's mommy? Oh, Brendan Fraser's mommy. I see. I see. Yeah, I think Queen of the Damned, right? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this Joker. Hang in there, bud. Oh no! He played me. MILF Hunter. Well, let's heal, by the way. We're kind of low. Do we need to kill those guys? I guess let's do it, right? I have like a thing. I gotta like get through every encounter once. That shit's gonna break. That shit's gonna break. Garbage. Absolute hot gabarhe. How the fuck? Oh, I see. I see. I see. Hey, buddy. Get parried. I feel like this is a porn site or something. MILF Hunter was a gag on 30 Rock, if anybody's watched that show. It's like a crime show on their fictional version of NPC. It stars Will Ferrell. 30 Rock is S tier, by the way, if anyone hasn't watched that show. I don't know how well liked American sitcoms are globally, but I feel like they're at least decently well liked, some of them. And 30 Rock rips. Now I feel like we cleared that pretty thoroughly. Let's keep moving here. We've got a long way to go to the boss. If it's the boss I'm thinking of in the cathedral, yeah.
Problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely
Third Rock
altered.
from the Sun was great. That show I didn't watch a lot of.
Keep those eyes of yours open.
You definitely are. Yeah, I guess definitely just like how, you know, some British ones are very popular over here as well. Like, I probably watch a little more British stuff than the average American, just because like my roommates and I are into it a little bit. Watch a lot of like Doctor Who and Sherlock, and then like panel shows like we love Taskmaster and whatever. Yeah, I imagine you guys probably watched a lot of the American Office. Oh yeah, there's something here. You can get something from Big Titties here if you like pray or something. Yeah. Do I have a pray emote? Is that in my wheelhouse? They're like American Taskmaster yet? Not really. The closest thing is the YouTube series, or like, I say YouTube because that's where we watch it, but they might have their own thing. Dropout. You guys have heard of Dropout? They do shows like Game Changer and Actually, stuff like that. They're kind of like the closest thing to that like British panel show type television over here. And their shit is great. It's very, very funny. And I think at some point the like owner of the whole, like of all of Dropout, Sam Reich, he was like with Alex Horn or something. So there's like rumblings that there might be some kind of collab. But Taskmaster fucking rules, bro. That show is so good. How do I do emotes in this game? I don't remember. Do I have to put them on my bag? Oh, I got a winter hat. And there's the Dragon Crescent Glaive that we're not going to use. Yeah, gestures. You do just put them on your bar. Do I have pray? I don't. Sit, check ground, fear, show off clothes, stalker's promise. Okay. Taskmaster, the exact format has been sold to other countries to do their own versions. Yeah, and I think at some point they might have tried to do it in America like that way, but it didn't like work really. Like it doesn't, you know. They might have tried it, but it didn't last or something. Wouldn't know that. You only know hentai novels. Oh yeah, this guy. Hey, bud.
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me.
Janjo. Janjo.
I thought you were from the organization. Never mind.
Show me some damn respect.
My name is Janjo. I'm an pharmacist. Yes, pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit. I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease, and I need a cure. Sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Read this. It'll explain things faster than I can.
Cool. Yeah, the tree thing that has to do with the cube. We'll get there.
Many substances can be poisonous. The precise dose is what separates medicine from poison.
Wise.
The gold coin fruit might just be a myth. But in the midst of an epidemic, it might be our salvation. Can you let me know if you find it? I'll give you this by way of payment.
He gave me the cube. This is what you use mostly for summons. I think there's some other stuff you can do with it, but that's one of the big uses. There might be one that's like heal over time we might want to get involved with, but...
The people of ancient Krot knew how to... They claimed...
Yeah. Whatever. Get me out of here. I feel like British dry humor is what makes Taskmaster so great. That's definitely part of it, but I feel like it's just the variety, man. They always get funny celebrities on their shows, you know? I feel like American shows that are comparable formats in America get like random people or celebrities that aren't necessarily comedians, you know? And unsurprisingly, the shows are less funny. There's something else to them. There's a different quality, you know? Well, I think there's something to be said for the American style of like reality show and stuff. But especially like, it bums me out that there's really nothing like British panel shows. And I think that's because anytime they try it, they do it, like I said, with like random people or like celebrities that aren't necessarily comedians. Like, I feel like Taskmaster is sort of its own breed of genius. Although, interestingly, you know how I've talked about how I like Big Brother a lot? We watch Big Brother a lot in this house, big fans. We do watch specifically American Big Brother, but Alex Horn, you know, kind of the guy for Taskmaster, the deviser, he started off, or at least before Taskmaster, he was like a game maker on Big Brother, which is funny and like checks out. Because they do very like weird, kind of ridiculous tasks on Big Brother, which I did not know was a part of it before watching the show. Just like hearing about Big Brother, I thought it was just like they all lived in the house and just kind of had nothing to do. And people just watched it as like a social experiment. And there's like kind of like that part of it. But there are also like challenges and they like earn powers and stuff. And the challenges get very wacky and weird. Yeah, I feel like the closest thing to American like panel shows like that are like podcasts with themes and stuff, because it's essentially those shows, not really counting Taskmaster here, but a lot of them are like they're playing a game, but it's mostly just like let's get funny people to say funny stuff and like banter with each other, right? Sorry for your head. Never watched Big Brother. I only ever see the controversies from it. There aren't that many giant controversies in America. There's like people on Twitter, you know, make a big deal out of stuff that happens, but generally not too bad. But it's still going. It's still pretty big here. Like I said, like we're into it now, and like there's, you know, Big Brother's huge here in Brazil, so I ended up hearing about it against my own will. There was a bad run recently. Well, it must have been UK. Must have been UK Big Brother. Because yeah, we've been watching the live seasons recently, and no giant controversies come out of them beyond just like normal internet drama stuff. And yeah, it's definitely somewhat, or they're different versions. Yeah. If they fight with long swords in British Big Brother, that would be sick. Big Brother is one of the shows where there's like a million of them. There's like Big Brother for like tons of countries. Also, chat, Dreamhouse, why do such sick buildings have to only be for religious stuff? No disrespect to religion, but like give me, you know, other buildings that look like this. Let other places look this sick. Another Bonnie, by the way. Some creepy old dude sexually harassing a young girl. Okay, yeah, that's bad. That's definitely bad. That kind of shit does not... There's been nothing like that on the Big Brother that we've watched. There's definitely been some bad stuff. In that time period, religion had the money? No, yeah, I know why. I know why. I'm saying a grander why. Like, why God? Why? You know? Why universe do you F my B so consistently, you know? Why? Level me, by the way? We made it full Bonnie to Bonnie without dying, chat? Do I care about vigor, actually? Yeah, I do. Spitting bars. Not sure if it really counts as an American show, but I love Hot Ones. Hot Ones is goated, yeah, and I guess it does. Why did God make religious places beautiful like that? He likes his fan club? Yeah, he fucking likes jerking his own bean. Oh, look how much they love me. Oh. Idiot. What's this? You have sinned, repent with your tears? Only whatever. Have you seen, heard of Mock the Week? No, I haven't. What's that? That sounds great. Google says in 2023 there had been franchise of Big Brother in 63 countries. I know Great British Bake Offs like that. Like they now do like Great German Bake Off and Great Whatever Bake Off. I love that. That's a little peek of the boss in advance. It's a little teaser. John Evans, a great host and interviewer. Yeah, dude, Hot Ones is goated. This is the point at which the religious gamers mobilized to cancel Crunch. That's fair. I did say no religion, and then I, you know, imitated God jerking himself off on stream. Whatever. I'm sorry. To point out the no religion tag. I just don't want people like fighting about religion in chat, you know? I don't know. Maybe we'll reassess our tags. No, we have Big Brother and The Voice. Brazilian Big Brother makes sense too, right? Because I feel like, I don't know, I associate Brazil kind of with hot people. And Big Brother likes having a lot of hot people on. They generally have like some normal people too. But definitely part of the show is just like having hot people interact. And I feel like Brazil is just full of like hot people that wear bathing suits all the time, right? I think. Feel like you'd love it. It's quite old now. Haven't had a TV in over 16 years. Whoa, that's wild. Eric Andre show's hilarious, yeah. Kind of game show vibe for comedians. Nice. They do get hot women and men, yeah, and silly people to balance. Okay, so it's pretty much the same as here. Pretty much the same as here. So chat, what we're about to go through here, we haven't had any deaths on this prediction yet. We haven't had any deaths on this prediction yet. But this is what people generally consider to be the most ass part of the game. We've got to climb up this whole like rafters section here. If I make it through this with fewer than 3 deaths, that's big. That's big. So genuinely doubters, you've got some fuel, but I'm not going to let you win. Might be a bit stereotypical, Crunch. I think we're going to have to cancel you. All right, hit the button. Let Twitter know. Shut my shit down, baby. It was a good run. We got 1 year out without getting 1 year streaming without getting canceled. I'll take it, baby. All right. The truth here is to just go slow and steady. Canceled by Brazil out of all things. Do that, it'll drop him down there, and then he might come climb up. Let's see. Hey, beautiful. All right. Come here. Oh, he was attacking again. All right. Is Dingbat number 2 climbing? No, he's just living down there. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. All right. Ah, yes, large boy. Don't. Okay. You can get like an arm cannon, right? Yeah, you can get lots of stuff. Your left arm is just like a robot arm that can get like swapped out for a bunch of different stuff. And plus, there's probably a bunch of stuff I don't know about in the DLC. I've heard the like weapons and stuff in the DLC are nuts. Like Gustav, yes, like Gustav. Oh no, I'm decaying. That's this, I think? Yeah. Look at this. So like when you go to like a haunted house, you know, and you're just walking through the halls and then you look through like a broken wall like this at the actual scary stuff, but you're safely away in the halls, you know? Let's go after that item. So I guess we could have just done right off rip. But yeah, so the game does want me to like, you know, no. Can I make that? No. Nah. Ha! Legally distinct scarlet rot, basically. Whoa! My tits. Oh shit, I'm eating antidotes. I'm wasting important consumables. Come here. You can like choose to become more puppet or human? Yes, exactly, Billy. So throughout the game, the more you lie or tell the truth. Since I've played it, I guess I'll just say stuff. I was kind of letting it play out for those who were interested, but I don't know if we have anyone really invested in the story here. But yeah, as we lie, we'll become more human, or we can choose to stay more as a puppet, and it determines the ending that you get. But if you become human, you grow long, luscious locks, so obviously we're gonna do it. There was a Shadowheart-esque hair transformation. Kind of cool, it's very cool. Alright, do I need to do a little yump here? No, my tits. Okay, we're alright, we're alright. Does it actually mechanically change you too? Not really, I don't think. I gotta remember. I don't think so. I think it's just a story thing. This game's story is honestly pretty cool. That's why I've been letting the cutscenes play. And I'm sorry for that vague spoiler for everybody who is watching on YouTube who may have cared, but you know, it's a Pinocchio thing. I think the writing's on the wall. He becomes a real boy, so on and so forth. What it does, it spins it beyond just that. That is not where it ends, I'll say that. Actually, I probably drop to get there, don't I? I bet I can do it this way with jank, but I'm scared. So let's see if we can drop instead. Oh, baby. But don't go down, yup. It's so funny, these games really satisfy the urge, the gamer urge for me to just pick stuff up. Even if it's items that I don't need, I want to get all the shiny things. Anyone feel me on that? Where it's like, no matter what, of course I'm going to get all of the shinies. If you show me a shiny that's like just out of reach, but obviously there's some way I can get around and get it. The ADHD urge. Liverpoint, thanks you for being prudent. Rodolph, I'm trying here. Kleptomaniac, yeah. Anyone here have a stealing phase? I had a stealing phase in high school. I don't encourage it. Don't encourage it. You know. Why is it so bright over here? Ubisoft killed my desire to get all the shinies with their games with 10,000 shinies. That's fair. I guess you need to, you know... You need to touch digital grass, meaning play other games, and regain your faith in devs. No! No, my balls! No, my tits. We're good, we're good. Holy. Okay. Fuck, how do I get down from here? Alright. Alright, that's one death towards the doubter. Apparently there's a cat and it likes you more if you become human, so do that. Yeah, that was one of the... There were a few cool aesthetic things like that that changed Billy. That I don't want to... Let's let them reveal themselves as the game goes. There's some cool things like that that happen as you become more human. But I'm thinking like gameplay mechanically, I don't actually think so. It was terrible back in high school. We kleptomaniacs find stealing a bad word. We prefer borrowing indefinitely.
Coin trees are said to block.
You saying the same shit? Okay, goodbye forever. But yeah, I've found I definitely was not peer pressured, but I would say I was influenced to steal by a girlfriend in high school. She was a master of makeup and a master of not paying for that makeup. So she had all the fancy shit and she didn't pay for a dime of it. And she was just so nonchalant about it. And I don't mean to totally blame her. I make my own decisions. I was like, hell yeah, that's rad. Let's take shit. But It was definitely just how nonchalant she was about it that made it so like, all right, fuck it. You know? It was sort of just the ease of somebody else doing it. And we also, you know, I'm not saying we were goddamn Robin Hood, but we also exclusively stole from, like, giant corporations and shit like Target. You know? I would go and steal, like, magic cards from Target and, like, shit like that. Clothes. We find stealing a bad word. We prefer borrowing indefinitely. Girl boss. Single weapon that you get from being human. That's all gameplay-wise. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, eventually her and I got caught. And when we did, I was 18. I had just turned 18. And she was under 18. She was like, we were very close. We were like a few months apart, but she was 17, you know? And so we got caught stealing at FYE, I remember. FYE at the mall. For anyone who doesn't know, it's like a kind of like a records comic store. I think now they're either out of business or only sell Funko Pops, something like that. But, if I remember correctly, we tried to snag a Hunger Games beanie. She was very into the Hunger Games at that time. This must have been 2012 now that I think about it. And we got caught. We were like, you know, detained by the store. We were waiting and then security came. And they were basically threatening to call the cops on us. They kept threatening to call the cops. We were like, okay, I'm sorry, you know, and then they were like, and then I was 18 and they were like, you know what? You just get off with a warning, but 17-year-old, you have to stay here until your parents come to pick you up. So it ended up being way worse for her, where her mom had to come pick her up, and obviously she got in big fucking trouble. But I was just walked out of the mall. I was escorted by the security officer, who was like a 21-year-old dude, who like in the like back channels of the mall that we were going through to take me out to the exit. He was just like, don't worry about it, bro. It's not a big deal. Like, stay away for like a couple months and then come back. Like, no one will remember you. You're good, bro. And I was like, nice. You know the massive boxes of TCG booster packs? Yeah. The thin foil packs are what, like 12 cards? I forget. I mean, you like an entire box, ended up selling most of them in school to get rid of the evidence. So I got into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's amazing. Yeah, I stole a lot of magic cards from Target, certainly. That was one of the hot ticket items. I remember at one point I went to Olive Garden with a bunch of my bros, you know, just like slinging cock around, eating breadsticks. And I forgot my wallet or something. I couldn't pay. I don't remember why. I couldn't pay. And Blender covered me, and rather than pay him back in cash, we drove over to Target, and I went in and I stole him 8 packs of magic cards. No! My tits! That's 2 deaths for the doubters. Bro. Yeah, stealing a whole box is impressive. You're an underage girlfriend? Yeah, cancel me. I'm canceling myself left and right this stream. I doxed myself earlier. I'm canceling myself. Only steal from my mom's shop, but I usually make it very obvious. Yeah, don't steal. Stealing is bad. I want that to be the umbrella statement here as I continue to talk about stealing. TCG cards are all locked behind display cases here. I wonder, it might have changed now, but definitely back, you know, in my heyday, when you walked into Target, the magic cards were just like hanging on like, you know, little hooks on a wall thing there, and you could just walk up and grab them. Steal money from Bezos boy by subbing with Prime. Oh, so real, Hex. Hex, you're looking out. You may be a doubter. You're looking out. Ask Puff why we can't have nice things. I mean, yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. I'm a doubter of class, integrity. Oh, hey. I was trying to run, but there was a person there. Nice. All right. So I felt the greed, tried to give her smaller packs in another store. Me and my friend thought we had gotten away with it until we tried to leave and saw 2 security guys waiting there. Thankfully, we got sent off in the same way, but more so with a stern warning. Was the last time I ever stole. Yeah, I never do it now. I feel like there's a small chance I've stolen something small in the interim at one time or another for some kind of shenanery, but maybe not. Isn't it? You get caught once and it's like then the consequences become real. Like, do I want to be a thief? Holy! For being a witch, but to each their own. Fair, fair. Don't think I ever stole from a store? Yeah, good on ya, for real. It's not good behavior. It's a crime. Yep. Where are my souls, by the way? When I was a kid, I stole toys from some kids like a Lego character. You bastard. You bastard. I stole a Yu-Gi-Oh card from another kid. Not intentionally, really. He mixed it into my deck to help me during a game, and then I forgot to take it out afterwards, genuinely. But then I got home and realized I had it, and then he asked where it was the next day, and I was like, I don't know. I wish I could remember. I feel like it was a ring. I remember it being a ring with like a big black gem on it. Any Yu-Gi-Oh players in the chat got me on that one? Oh, we did it. Me and my friends stole Yu-Gi-Oh cards from each other all the time. Ring with a gem. It's not very descriptive. I know. Oh, ring destruction? Maybe. Remember, it was a good ring that he was like, I have this, it'll help you in your game. What's down here? Stole my friend's liver. He was a good guy. Yeah, but he had 2 of them, right? I know you don't have 2 livers. I know you don't have 2. I just had to get ahead of that one. I couldn't wait. The bait was too good even. Trust and truth are one. The path of the start. Oh yeah, I love these spaces. We got that key from that riddle motherfucker, and that's what opened this door. Test of the day, even a noble cleric will curse God if he plucks out his fingernails. I'm not even the one talking about God masturbating this time. Look how we open this vault. Drip. Drip. Black cat's amulet. Call me a cat. We have an amulet slot open, actually. Weight limit would have been good. Reduces damage from falling. That actually could have been nice before. But probably weight limit or durability is better. Realistically. You cut in half, you can have 2 for a while. Wrong, you would have 2 halves. Yeah, you'd have 2 half livers. Should we equip another weapon, by the way? I guess why not, right? Just to have something else. This is the weapon that everybody is like, is way too strong. Oh yeah, but it gives us extra weight, so I don't want it. Doesn't the liver regenerate partially? I don't know if it can do like all that. This is the drip we just got. What do we think, chat? Do we rock the green for a bit? It matches the band on our hat. No longer a liver by that point, just a dyer. Yep. Ow. Go. Good. Heal. Chat, we're making it. Give me my Estus back. Okay, good. Whoa! Infinite liver glitch still working 2025. Bro, that would get so many clicks. For any reason to drop here? No. Think we're close to a shortcut, but I feel like there's like an elite enemy in the way. That's what the lizard brain's telling me. Banksy? The Archbishop is dead. Those who are still alive must flee from the dead. Yeah, we have kind of a long way to go to the boss. I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember all this. There's kind of a long way to go. Oh. Yes. Huge. Huge. And we got the Estus back. Literally giant. Actually huge. Miss? Liver can regrow a good portion of itself after an operation or remove a piece of it, but what constitutes a portion is unclear. Interesting. Get one of those gut holes they put on cows and just cut that part of your liver out every few months and sell it. Literally infinite money. God about to drop a patch note because of Billy. God's like, that shit's busted. God stops. Oh yeah, they literally just are teaching me to jump now, even though I've already had to do it. God stops masturbating for 1 second so that he can fucking send out a bug fix. Ain't that the life of a programmer? Oh yeah, if you push this, it burns away the soup at the bottom. Yeah. That got me good. That was very funny. God has nerfed me already. This shit's rigged. All right, we jump. Okay, and no, the shortcut's just down over here. The elite enemy's in there, but the shortcut's right over here. I remember. Yeah. Although it doesn't help me get down this way, does it? God's channel with exclamation command Y, but it's Billy. Is there a better way for me to get down? Burn the legally distinct scarlet rot. Why did Radon didn't think of that? I know he's an idiot. He was too busy worrying about his horse. And I got nothing against a good horse. Don't get me wrong. Oh, hello. Ow. Ow. By falling, not by falling. Although we could put on the cat ring. Do we take damage from this? No. This is giant gaming. Not ideal. Not ideal. Rodewolf for you, because you're a believer. Cat. So that we don't die on these falls. Good? Yeah. Oh yeah, baby! You just had to sneak around it. Honestly, sprinting might even be better if you're just like, yoink! Nope, I fell. Gotcha. You scamps. What? Hit him with this. Owned. And then we got more antidote. That ring works in your inventory. I have 69 420 hours in this game. Very trustworthy. Gotcha. Good. So this is the door. You don't get to access this if you don't push the thing down. Forget what's in here, though. Chill space. Why is RNG a fucking float? Does that just mean, oh, the cryptic vessels? Yeah. You get, like, special little clues and hints out of these. All right, let's go back and heal. And now we have a shortcut, so... we can skip everything we just did without dying and get to... you know... make some progress. Then it'll all be 64-bit floats. Is a float like the number, like a long string of, you know, whatever you call them, places? Decimal points? They're mimics in this game or trap chests? I don't think they're mimics. Decimal number? Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you for the education, Hex. Hey, bud. Okay, we can't level. I'm just doing that to get all my Estus back. And now, We're getting semi-close to, like, the next bonfire, but not even the boss, because then we're going to get to the next bonfire, and then from there, we have to get through, like, a whole nother shortcut section, and then through that, and then we fight the boss. Because it's more ludicrous that way, and ludicrousness is important in life? That's true. This guy gets it. Look, now all this shit's burned up, which is great, but then also, we got our shortcut. Alright, where am I going? Look at P just looking around. What a dummy. I remember this being some kind of tough fight. Hello? Oh, yeah, look at him. Look at all the dangly bits. Up, and he's doing splash damage, literally. He's got a shield. Poke it. Not that bad. He's gonna spin. Yeah, he's gonna spin. The tentacles. Get parried, dummy. Look at all the little baubles on him. Okay, he's got the white line. That means we can bust him. Busting makes me feel good. Yeah, baby. He actually probably could have snuck a cheeky or two in there. Ouch. Heal. You guys see those parries? That was sick. Damn it. We're not losing to this guy. Simply not happening. Heal again for safety. Ooh, that was a big one. That was a large tuna. No, that move, I can't get the timing on it. You will not kill me. You will not kill me. Slow and steady wins every race. He blocked it. That was honestly a giga. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. That was a really sick block. That was a really sick block. Pay the doubters. Pay the doubters, please. Thank you, thank you. Then if we can, just run it back. I think we still got a ways to go, so 3 more. I think this time, I think we can really do it. I think 3 deaths is like no problem. We can make it to the boss. We might die twice. Was that only 2? No, Rodolph, I think that was 3. That was 3. Yeah. But that, by the way, if we run it back, I'm like honestly almost positive I can do it. Thank you for the 10 points. Big stakes. Does this game pause? I don't know if it does. Are we gonna get him this time? Thank you for throwing that prediction back up. I appreciate you. Big stakes. Now I'm hungry. I know. I literally, Hex, just thought to myself, I was like, ooh, I need to order dinner soon. Leah's work until 10. Well, I need to provide dinner for us by hunter-gathering on the Grubhub app. All right, ding shit. Get ready to get your fuck shitted. I literally don't care. I'm parrying everything. We don't dodge. We parry everything. Parry it. Never dodge. Parry everything. Oh, perfect. You idiot. No. I idiot. Parry for Road Wolf. No. All right, never mind. We're gonna bring dodges back on the table because I don't want to. I don't want to throw anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, I'm back in. I'm back in. Perhaps that was a shred of overconfidence. But actually, I'm gonna put a marker there. Let's I'm gonna order food really quick. 1 second. Bring food to this banger. Hit stiff. We're gonna get to the, oh, good night, Billy. Yeah, literally tucked into bed. Probably gonna head to bed. Hell yeah, we'll catch you later. And the enemy's name is absolutely Nigel. Thanks for hanging, Billy, and thanks for modding. We'll catch you later, bud. Get some good sleep. Yeah, this boss is awesome. We're certainly gonna get there tonight. I'm excited for y'all to see him because this boss is super cool. This boss was also the first wall for me in this game. When I played this game for the first time, I fought this boss for like, you know, an hour straight or whatever before I beat it. It was very hard. But honestly, the weird thing about Souls games is when you do that, you then sort of prepare yourself to do better next time. Because you learn them way better that way. And then when you come across them again, you're like, all right, I know your shit now, you know? I know exactly how far down on your chest your nipples are, so when I go in for a titty twister, I'm not gonna be grabbing just flabby upper boob. Hey, what's up, Jason? Welcome in, buddy. Oh shit, is the pizza place we're gonna order from closed? No! No, it's open yet! Saved! Going to shift. Nip straight, nip straight twist, that's right. It is the way. All right. I'm gonna give Leah some minutes to respond. She must be busy at work. Let's keep trying. We're gonna keep attempting while we wait for her to respond. I can't, you know. I gotta be patient. She's probably gonna want a small cheese pizza, if I had to guess. Probably gonna be a small cheese pizza, but there's a chance it's not. So I don't wanna assume, you know? We're probably gonna sit here and wait and, you know, cut it close to the place closing. But fuck it. I wanna make sure that, you know, she confirms the small cheese pizza. Lame, I'm with you a little bit. I don't mind a cheese pizza, like, it's good. But I would never choose it over another pizza. When her and I share a pizza, she's a vegetarian, and she likes cheese, so I'm fine with that. I'm also fine with like a veggie pizza. But if I'm choosing, I'm absolutely putting shit on my pizza. My pizza's gonna have garbanzo on it. Hello. Veggie pizzas are good. I know I'm a noted vegetable hater, but truly? Oh yeah, you need the plug to make arms. They love choosing sexual words here. You got your pea organ, your Legion plugs. My pizzas always have some sort of meat. Yeah, generally I want some sort of meat. Generally I want some sort of meat. Honestly, even just like, I think a pretty goated pizza is just a bacon pizza. If they do like the bacon bits, not like the big strips, goated. All right, Road Wolf, I'm beating him on this attempt for you. BBQ meat feast, oh my. Wasn't until today that I took Legion plug that way. You need to always keep your head in the butt plug game, brother. In 2025, that's the only way to live. Bacon and broccoli's goated? I'm not a broccoli guy, Road Wolf. I ate enough of it. I ate enough of it on the 24-hour stream for the rest of my life. Let's get our souls back, by the way. No! This is not going very well, chat. Nice. Get the full charge and the crit. I know some South Africans that enjoy a bacon and banana pizza. Can't quite bring myself to try that. I would try that. That sounds interesting. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to food variety. I know we've discussed this at length. But it's like, if there was bacon pizza and then next to it bacon and banana, I would take the just bacon because I'm boring. You know, and I should take the bacon and banana sometimes. No. All right, that's 2 deaths. Rodolph, I'm sorry. Bacon pizza sounds nice, banana not so much. I like salty or spicy pizza. I love buffalo chicken in like all contexts. I get like a buffalo chicken pizza a lot. I don't get pizza often actually though, personally. I love barbecue, yeah. Pepperoni with hot honey on pizza. Is it good? That's interesting. BBQ chicken pizza is hit or miss depending on where you get it. Some taste bad, some are fire at first, get bad the next day. Boston pizza. You hitting me like that for real? Some are just good. There's some good barbecue chicken pizzas in Boston. Don't make me dox myself telling you specific places. Looking forward to playing this game. Haven't gotten into it yet. Drew, this game rules. You're gonna have a blast, man. I know you play like primarily Souls-likes, and this is genuinely one of the best ones. Brazil, it's somewhat common for people to eat a banana with their rice and beans. Boston Pizza Restaurant? Is that a specific restaurant? Boston Pizza? We don't have those in Boston. We might not have it in the US, yeah. I'm curious now. Someone should Google that. Maybe just not near me, which is Boston. Could be based off of Boston in the UK? Certainly not. Nothing in America is based off of anything in the UK. Literally nothing. Get parried, idiot. That's the trick. Yo, use the Fable charge when he does the charge because you get several of them. Oh, come on. We still got one there. It's okay, but we're almost out of it. This is it. This is it. This is it. You giant bitch. All right. Holy, I wish we got to pay the believers, but we don't. I now have to make it to the boss without dying anymore in order to pay out Roadwolf. Pressure's high. Let me catch up a little bit here now that we're safe for a second. Holy hell, good dopamine. I'm feeling good. Boston Pizza, known as Boston's, the gourmet pizza restaurant and sports bar outside of Canada, is a Canadian multinational restaurant chain that owns franchises, locations in Canada, the United States, and Mexico. There's the guy that lives in New England? Yeah, what is it? So what? They're similar names. They're not the same name. You know? Crunch is just oblivious. We don't have them here! Really hard to find my strummer. It's really hard to find traditional buffalo chicken here. It's generally all awful imitation stuff. Interesting. There's like a single place in Brick Lane I know of. Other than that, maybe 2 to 3 places others I've read about. That's interesting. It's so common here. It's buffalo chicken is like everywhere. Full American, I could also confirm I've never seen a Boston's here. Yeah, not common. US isn't England. They don't have Cockermouth and Penistone. We got New England though, and it's new. Yeah. You could form a town and name it after imaginary place Terabithia and call it New Terabithia, and then you can't be like, you know, they took it from Terabithia because Terabithia doesn't exist. England is magical and not real. Really good though. R2, I wish I hadn't had the traditional stuff because now I compare that to everything else. It's good. We love some buffalo chicken. New South Wales, the wild one. Rat supply box. That increases the number of goodies that the general shop back at the hotel has. I do like it in New England, though. As a person who has only ever lived in New England, and, you know, most of my life experience is just living in New England, I think New England's not bad. Getting too hot these days, though. It's gonna be like 105 here tomorrow, and I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna melt. Actually, I didn't even think about it, but I have band practice tomorrow. I have band practice tomorrow, and it's gonna be so hot in the practice space. It's gonna be sweaty. First time since getting glasses that I experienced the, like, glasses fogging up thing was after going out of the band practice room and then back into it. After we've been practicing for a couple hours. It's just pure, like, sticky man air in there. It's awful. 105 Fahrenheit tomorrow here, yeah. Farther from France than real England. Low humidity, at least? I think it's high humidity. I could be right. It was very humid and hot today. Hey, what's going on? She looks healthy.
I'm surprised to see who's, well, alive.
40C? That's pretty hot, right? What do the Brazilians think? Is that hot?
I'm Cecile, and I saw everyone.
I think she'll give us another sick track to play at the hospital if we help her.
He was my savior. If I write
105 is the thermometer temp. The feels like's probably gonna be like 110, 115.
I can't.
Hey, catch you later, Aga. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for modding, bud.
But perhaps
A bit chilly.
can help me live again. Please, bring me the. I can't.
Can't die. Yeah. Bummer. Yeah, we've got like heat advisories and shit going. How are y'all getting a heat wave like that? Bro, I don't mean to be political, but it's just fucking climate change. It's been worse and worse every year. I shouldn't even have to say that's getting political. It's literally just a fact. God, I'm doing really bad tonight about the, like, stay away from politics and religion. It's just a fact. Yeah, it's literally just what's happening. It's observed. Shortcut? No. Oh yeah, this room looks like a problem, huh? What are your thoughts there, Burned Hero? You know what? I'm gonna go back to talking about peepees and whatever with the puppets. Let's get back on track here, everybody. Somebody get me talking about food again. Actually, wait, Leah hasn't responded. We need to order. The place is gonna close. Today rain, tomorrow I'll freeze my ass trying to pee sitting down. Roadwolf. I haven't done it specifically, like when I just peed. But for anyone in YouTube who's not caught up, we've been talking recently on chat quite a bit about how it's generally better to pee sitting down. While commonly associated with masculinity, peeing standing up offers effectively no advantages and serves only to ensure that the periphery of your toilet is covered in tiny little flicks of flavorful pee. So, really, you should be sitting. But nonetheless, I often stand when I pee, but just all this discourse has made me think that maybe it's time to, you know, reevaluate. Because I'm willing to change my opinion when new evidence is presented. Talking about birthing oatmeal? Yeah, I mean, well, that's just people like to hear the oatmeal lore, right? Come on, take the heel. Take the heel. Quite literal biological fact memes aside, yeah. No, that shit's real. I've looked into it. There's a reason why slang for toilet in Portuguese is throne. You get splashback on your sack. I mean, you could get splashback on your sack from the toilet, but that's, I feel like ultimately in the long run, you're not getting huge splashback, and it's probably better than like spraying the whole bathroom, right? But generally also, I think the principle is that, let's say this hand is the water, right? And you're sitting, your pee-pee is like right here, and there's a very small distance between pee-pee and water, so there's less like velocity, and the splashes are less voluminous. But if the water line is here, and your pee-pee's up here, and you're aiming, and you're like going around and shit, that it's got more velocity, it's coming down in it like a fucking air raid, bro. And you're sending up giant mortar blasts of piss into your bathroom. You hear me? I think that's just science, just like climate change. I'm casually doing a helicopter. I didn't say a helicopter, just I don't think every single guy on the planet as he's pissing has like laser focused aim. I think there's some variance. I think we have an accuracy stat legitimately. Legitimately, it's not like you're like a laser firing in a perfect line. And that variance creates splashes and sprays, you know, which lead to the mortars and whatever the fuck. MS Paint, we can't evolve that much. Brother, I'm a sniper. Not that oatmeal lore. The good oatmeal lore is that he was cooked in boiling water in the stove for 5 minutes using quick oats sprinkled with brown sugar. Chad, I'm not good at drawing in paint, but maybe I should learn for these instances, right? Also, just poison me. I want the item. Because I can survive. It don't matter. It don't matter. Wow, idiot. The really annoying thing about decay is not only is it poison, it like decays your weapon too. Your weapon durability goes bye-bye. Let's actually... I remember there's an NPC up here, so I'm using a little pre-existing knowledge. Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Do you know penises are Olive Garden involved? That's how it should be. Right, when you have your own channel, you can decide how you bird your own cat. I told you the truth of the matter. I was frankly engorged on breadsticks.
Damn it! I can't find the way out.
And I was returning to my vehicle so I could go home, and then horrible sickness overtook me, and then Oatmeal's birth occurred. So I'm sorry that I decided to share that with you, but it's the truth of the matter. He was born screaming and ugly. It just happened. Look at this guy, he's a damn dog.
Oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here. Sure, I don't need to introduce myself.
He was born fully grown.
Yes.
For everyone who wasn't here the other day, I'll recap what happened. He sprouted fully grown from the tip of my penis.
Preposterous.
Ugly, crying, screaming, covered in piss.
I'm Alidoro.
Been a plague on my life ever since.
Treasure
Here he
hunter
is.
extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past. I'm looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search. And
behind an Olive Garden, yeah.
Around every
what
corner.
I said.
Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Preferably someplace clean.
Leah responded 16 minutes ago, and...
civilized.
Do I know of a place? Do we want to tell this guy? I actually don't remember. I think you don't, but I'm going to. I think he might be mean.
Of course. A haven for all.
Lee responded 16 minutes ago. I'm the problem. And she doesn't want a pizza. She wants a cranberry and walnut salad.
Why don't I lighten my load? Consider this an act of charity.
To talk to yourself again?
A thank you gift.
I'm getting pasta, man. I'm getting some chicken Alfredo. Okay, food order's in. Let's buy from the dog.
You're so helpful, I'll give you a peek at...
Yes. So, I used this weapon in my very first playthrough. I haven't used it since, but I loved this weapon. I loved this weapon in my first playthrough, so I want to bring it back for me. So here it comes. And then, apart from that, if you're not going to use a boss weapon, the amulets are really, really useful. So we might want to get some of these amulets if we're not going to use the boss things. I'm going to wait for now to think about it. See about finding a weapon you couldn't bear to lose and accidentally breaking it. Poof. Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. I think, as far as I remember, but chat, look at this. Look at it. I don't know why. I find a big greatsword like this. This is just like my favorite flavor for like a weapon in a game. Hi, I'm Chris, and I like the kind of games where you swing swords, you know, so on and so forth. This one, so we can swing it around. It's a big, chonky greatsword. It's great. Too small. But it also has got some, like, tech when you spin it, where it, like, opens up. Did you see that? Very sweet. Too small. Yeah, noted, noted. All right, let's continue. Proof of humanity is goated. My favorite flavor of weapon is spears and bows. I'm not huge into swords, not gonna lie. That's fair. I feel like swords are very basic. I don't know why, they've just always been my favorite. Like, I do like other flavors sometimes. This is a fresh playthrough though, right? Yeah, it is. This is a totally fresh playthrough. So, all right, let's see if we can survive this encounter with our new... Actually, our weapon's unupgraded, so we might not want to use it. Let's see, how's the damage? And yeah, Jason, I've also chosen to not use the Wolong weapon. Fuck. All right. Is that... How many deaths is that, Chad? I think that's 3. They nerfed the DLC into the ground? Did they really? One second. Sorry, just responding to Leah real quick. I love two-hand swords, but they need to be twice the size of my character at least. You like a big anime fuck you sword. Here's my favorite big swords, axes, polearms. Yeah, I feel like after a big sword, I go for like a big two-hander. But definitely, specifically sword is my favorite flavor. It depends though, because once I've played a game more than once, then I start trying to go for a different thing. Where like with Elden Ring, I'm like, okay, now I want to go for like a berserker vibe, so I'm gonna use axes. And that's the kind of shit I do just for the fun of like my own like internal like role playing, I guess. That makes sense. Just like enjoying kind of like the class fantasy as I see fit. But generally, my choice will be sword. Given the opportunity for a melee weapon. Not even the same DLC. I wouldn't say it's harder than base game. That's weird. Yep. And there's the spin to win. Ow. Well, I played Torter Gnomes and WoW. Their two-hand weapon sizes scale in an absurd way. That's true. I mean, WoW is good for... If you like big, chunky aesthetic, WoW is great for that. WoW loves its, like, giant pauldrons and stuff, and I'm there for it. Gnomes are disgusting. People hate gnomes so much. Okay. I got nothing against gnomes. Blender played a gnome when we most recently played WoW, and he was like shitting all over the gnome the whole time. Gotta play a stupid fucking gnome. We went alliance. You know? What a loser. Alright, hit me. Get owned. The super armor of that move is part of the beauty of it. Hit me, by the way. Uh-oh. Value the second part of that? Oh, wait, did I say something mean? I didn't mean to. What does this do again, by the way? Cool. I forgot. Way too overtuned, but I'm sort of bummed I can't go back and play it that hard if I wanted to. Don't they have like the boss remembrances or whatever that you can kind of do it like any difficulty? I always coped to myself that I was just a traitor spy when playing. Ah, okay. So you're a horde through and through? Alright, gotta remember where to go. I like more historically accurate weapons, so huge, giant, bulky 200-pound sword seems off to me. Spears in general are realistic, but they're also more generally viable in the battlefield, especially Warhammers, because the beak on them can pierce heavy armor. Same with halberds. That's true. A lot of people feel that way, too. I've seen a lot of people with that take. You know? Whoa, what did I do? Come on. I like pressed a key and I fucked it up. Okay, we're back. Loktar Ogar, MF, let's go. One of our buddies is way into WoW. Like, he's the kind of guy where that's like his like forever game. You know what I mean? He plays, and even when like his guild kind of runs dry in between seasons and stuff, he'll just like level up other tunes. You know, that's like his game that he plays. Loves WoW, and he got married a while back, and Blender was getting into 3D printing around that time, and as a wedding gift, he made and painted this really nice bust of fucking Thrall. And it's awesome. He like made it and painted it to make it look like a bronze statue. It's fucking very sick. And when he gave it to him at the wedding, the dude opened it and he legit was like, Loktar Ogar! You know? It was awesome. He was so stoked. Yeah, it's a great gift. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Skyrim, I get this. Big Bonk Pinnock, you know it, Nemo. Jay, I'm gonna have to let you know whenever we try Master Duel on stream, because I kind of want to do a Master Duel stream at some point. Should I be upgrading my frames? That makes me slightly heavy, so no. Okay. What does the game want me to do here? I gotta remember. Was I supposed to go that way somewhere? What the heck? They removed Sir Guess who's in possession of a 4-foot Mewtwo statue? Dude, that's crazy. Did he just give it to you? For context, everybody, a while back. Oh, right, this. I remember missing this in my first playthrough for a long time. A while back, Jay posted in the Discord a photo of the 4-foot Mewtwo statue his neighbor had in their yard. It's fucking crazy. All right, push this down. We're very close to having the full shortcut, chat. Actually, I think that is the full shortcut. I think we're pretty much done with the zone now. I think it actually is boss time. Yeah, it is. It is. Don't fall down there, though. That's bait. That's bait. You have to go down this way to open the shortcut. He did. Mewtwo got attacked by Houston Weather. So when he left, he was like, yo, can I put him back? He left, I was like, yo, I can put him back together. And he's like, sure, nice. All right. Did I happen to pick up the thing you wanted, or do I need to come back to you after the boss?
Oh, thank you. Just seeing the Archbishop
Yeah, did it.
It's a reminder of the quiet.
We did it! Let's make it right up to the boss door before we pay out the believers, but I think we're pretty much good. I don't think there are really any enemies between here. Give me more health, man. Oh, let's go back to Hotel Krat and let's see if we can upgrade this weapon that we've got. Let's see if we can upgrade this weapon that we got. Remember phase 2? I was saying earlier, Jason, this was my first big wall in this game. I remember this fight very well. I think a first try kill is possible.
This actually.
I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I think it's possible.
That is her. Lies.
I'm changing somehow. Lies can only be used by humans. Yeah, it's feel, Mira. We already leveled. I don't know why I was doing that. You gotta go to Vanini to open the thing.
What I try? You're well. May I? What?
Strike the puppet hanging from the Alchemist Bridge on Elysian Boulevard. Ah, right. Swamp monster? Dude, the swamp monster is brutal. That one's very, very hard. Okay, now we wanted to check upgrades.
I know my way around a weapon.
Yep. Now we need 2 of them. Okay, hey, we got +1 on it, and honestly, its damage was okay base, so I'll take that. Because I think it's something where the boss weapons only go to like +5, but the other weapons go to +10. It's like some shit like that. All right, it's about to be boss time. We do need to get some other records for the base too, though. Feel is obviously the best song in the game. Easy. So like Smithing Stones versus Somber? Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure. Regular weapons 10, boss or unique 5. Yep. It's exactly like fucking Dark Souls. Okay, yep, here's the boss. There are no enemies. St. Andreas. Alright, mods, could we pay out the believers? Because we made it. If there was a prediction going, I think. I think there is. Thank you, Mira. And then let's run back. Do we beat the boss in the first attempt? 69 paid out. Very nice. Road Wolf's eating good. 69 points from Hex. Huge. All right. We get another prediction. Do we beat this boss on the first attempt? I think we do, guaranteed. Sure thing. Leaving one last potential time. Let's go, Jay. $10 points on doubt? Come on. All right, here we go. This boss is awesome. Anybody who's got me on the second screen, look over now. This is a good time to look over. This boss is cool. That little hot boy? The gamma's very close. I like seeing the big numbers. Pass? The twink has come to murder me. Leah does call this the twink simulator. Yummy, yummy. The P of lies. What's up, DK? All right, here we go. He's not wrong. Okay, so this boss, this was one of like, a lot of the designs in this game are awesome, but this guy was like, that shit's fucking crazy, bro. Damage is good. Damage is good. Okay, not a good start. I beefed it. guy ranks up there with the dog Pope and Elden Ring. Oh, I did have it. I did have it. We're okay. Nice. Huge. And then you get the cheeky and this. Big. More true by the centipede bat than this chunky boy. Just wait, there's more coming. Oh, is it 2 separate health bars though? It must be. That's why our damage is so good. I was like, damn, we're cooking. Sure is, yeah. Just whiffing for literal days. Get owned. Get owned, you idiot. Equip your throw build. Ah, puberty. Y'all remember this? Takes me back. Yup. Angst and senses fail, and just this. What that mouth do. This was me coming out of my room in 8th grade being like, Mom, where's my mac and cheese? Covered in pimples, hard as a rock. All right, let's get some fighting done. Kind of sick, I know. That's what I'm saying, Mira. All right, let's do this so that we can get our Healy juices going. I am sorry to disappoint, though, but we're now looking at the back end of the snail, and if you can just run around to the snail and then choose to fight the snail instead, whose moves I know better. So I'm gonna do that. Good. Rough. Very rough. I'm dead. Nope, we parried because we're a god. Dead. Fuck. All right. I'll pay out. Damn. It was a real attempt though. It was a real attempt. Yeah, now you're telling me about decay. All right, new prediction is up. Mission period 30 seconds. Get your votes in, everybody. We go again. You had me stressing a bit. If I hadn't, honestly, I feel like I walked into the fight and legit like got my shit handed to me for a minute and like ate all my, you know, Estus immediately. And if I had just saved some of that, to portion for the next try. Never gambling here again. Jay, that was a good fight, bro. You gotta give me that. By the way, death on the counter. You gotta give me that. That was a good fight. No. I'm already decayed. That's bad. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's happening again? The death counter even close to the real amount? Actually, yes. Genuinely, yes. It could be like 5 off tops. I mean, that's pretty right as far as the death counter goes, man. One I gotta press myself. Look at his little tookus. The tongue, I'm embarrassed I'm not getting, because I remember that was one where eventually it was like the tongue move was free. You know, when you get stuck on a boss in a Souls game, there are certain moves you eventually work out that are like effectively free, where you know the answer and you can consistently execute it, you know? And the tongue was one of those. And I'm already all out of health pots. 5 off from 22 is like 25% off. Yeah, but you know, percentages aren't good with that small of a sample size, bro. We're still talking low numbers. 20 deaths for this point in the game that's okay. I'm not saying it's good. I'm no fucking speedrunner. It's all right. Yep. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough time to get the full charge attack off in there. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm alive. You scamp. He did just let me just... It's not about the size, it's about the motion. It's true. All right. There's another death. There's another death. Wow, no doubters. Bonked. Sending it back. I'm putting it as a minute this time. Or wait, no, it did 30 seconds again, whatever. Get your votes in now. Doubters, you missed out on money there. Should have doubted me. No one tell X I said that. That's gotta be free, bro. It's gotta be if we're gonna win this fight. We got that one. Then we got walloped. Oh, I thought I was out of the way. Hey, what's up, Hex? I did. Honestly, I'm glad you just came back because I said something you would have clipped a minute ago, and I'm glad that you didn't. I'm dead. I'm dead. The third hit? The third hit was disrespect. Uh-oh, chat. Hydrate from Nemo? Now, hold on. While I'm doing this. Aha! Have you missed any courts to upgrade pulse cell user mounts or add pulse cell and P organ? I think I chose something else first, but you're right. I think I do have a court I could do now. All right, by the way, we got to pay the doubters. All right. I'm going to run the prediction back. I'm going to go and I'm going to listen to Jason's advice here. I'm going to listen to Jason's advice. I'm going to put this to a 2-minute. Because I'm going to go teleport and I'm going to put quartz in my P organ. Because an extra Estus would go crazy here. Four hex. No! Temp special grindstones? I don't need that. We don't need it. I might have them, but we'll be fine. I'm doing enough damage, honestly. I'm doing enough damage. It's about dealing with the fact that I'm gonna get hit.
Close your eyes. Come to me. Feel alright. Just dance for me.
Hello, Father.
Turn it up.
Perfect parry is OP. It is. Yeah, here's the pulse cell one. It'll attack pulse cell charge would be pretty good. Douche nozzle. Lower damage while discharged, kind of good. Perfect Card Fable Charge is actually kind of sick. Fuck with the soundtrack so hard. I really need to play this game. Nemo, this game rules, man. You gotta finish Bloodborne, though. Don't think I forgot. Don't think you can, you know, dip out once the going gets tough. I actually think I want the Fable Charge. I thought you forgot. My first ever clip. Let's go, Roadwolf. I'm honored. All right, and that's an extra pulse cell. That's actually pretty significant. Where's the cat, by the way? Let's go talk to in-game Oatmeal for good luck. There are many places he can be, and I know all of them. These boxes are one of the places he can be. He can be down on the table in here. Nope. All right. Look around, not down here. He might be back on his cat tree, but sometimes he ends up down in this little space. Yeah, he's on the couch. He might like me a little more now that we've told some lies. No, come on, man. All right. That's the best part of this game. All right, send me back. Yeah, he legitimately looks like Oatmeal. Like, not even like it's, you know, a cat. My son. Been sleeping next to me the whole stream. He's a believer. Actually, he's not. He's a sack of shit. He's a doubter. What am I saying? Fuck him. All right, here we go. This one's real. First off, hit him with this shit, because fuck it. Abuse? I mean, I take very good care of him. We're winning this one, by the way. This is the run. All right, wait for a good opportunity. Don't get greedy because the white bar is out. Now. Yup. Perfect. Mental, what is about his self-esteem? It's fine. He doesn't speak English, bro. I've tested it. Early. Horse. Heal. Own him. Get out of here, bud. That was a good phase one, chat. That was a good phase one. All right. I'm gonna watch the cutscene for my mental. Sometimes, like, I know people always skip this shit. Sometimes I take the second. Having a breather for a minute is good. Legitimate. Like, when you've been fighting Molania for 2.5 hours, like, sometimes just watching the cutscene to give yourself a second to breathe is nice. Helps you redial. Oh, wax you mid-phase too. It'd be Gizmo, man. I think she's under the bed, but... Oh, no, hi, Gizmo. Gizmo, do you want to see the boss? Oh, okay. Coward. I'm just kidding. She's perfect. All right, let's go. Watch the first time, you can't watch the middle, pulls you out of the locked in mode. Yeah, I don't know. I like to, like, chill out for a minute, you know? Yeah, the front, that like phase 2 part of her is much more annoying. This part's fine. Heal. Perfect. Shit. I got greedy. That's the thing. It's always greed, man. It's always greed. He takes more steps this time. Sephiroth confirmed. I'm solo. I'm literally in the corner. This is bad. Just run. Hello. Chunky. Oh! And get the crit. No, we lost the crit. Greed. Greed, my ultimate enemy. Heal me. Oh, this is bad. This move is really bad. This move is really bad, and I don't know what... Oh, we did... We're okay. Hit him in the cockles. Yeah, honestly, though, like, real talk, we've got it so soon. Like, we've got it in the next, like, couple attempts, for real. So, I'm gonna pay out the doubters. I'm gonna pay out the doubters, but, like, keep believing, because the win is coming. I never learned. That one was good. That was a good attempt. It's a hard boss. You see all that shit that was going on? LiesOfP. Yep. All right, I'm dialed now. You're fucked. I'm so dialed. Call me a telephone, baby. All right, we're gonna run that one back real quick. Actually, sorry, the prediction's still up. End submissions, choose outcome. All right, run it back. Run it back. Also, death on the counter. Plus 7 points. This is why people gotta come to the Soul streams. This is where you make the money. You want to get game wrecks, if you want to try to drown me with water, if you want to look at my feet, you know, this is where the real money is made. The day in, day out wage, not the fun side hustle money. Not gonna land it. Oh, that actually... Oh, wait, good. Yeah, baby. Huge. And the crit. Actually giant. Where you go to day trade feed pics. Quit. Sit on my face. Uh-oh. Not like that, though. Not like that. Heal me? Dropping that bang. Uh-oh, I'm decayed. Ow. Good. All right. Pretty good. Oh, mother. But fight phase, you got this? I do. I just got to dial. I once knew a man that said, I'm so dialed I'm like a telephone. He was an idiot, but there's something about that saying that's resonated with me. Pong. How do you like this, by the way? I'm decayed again. Use the second. Holy, we're getting away with it. We're getting away with it. Heal and crit. We got the heal and the crit. Yo, we're getting away with it. What's the square root of 63? 69, baby. Not even hard. Give me a hard one next time. Sorry. That was actually kind of legit. That was actually kind of legit, too. Damn. You hard one already? It did. It worked. It worked. Believers, everybody's voting no. Just think about that. Everybody's voting no. That means there's so much money. There's so much money on belief. You bet just a little bit. Those 10 points, Roadwolf, they're gonna become a fortune. They're gonna become generational chat food wealth. You did get me good. X is a known scamp with a high success rate. Why? I forget the third attack every time. We got the tongue, though. We got the tongue. I gotta stop trying to block that one. I keep moving in and I'm out of range of it. Get literally owned, you idiot. That and this. Good. From micro feeding me. Alright, just fucking dial. Heal. In his face. That was a whip. Shitty tit shit. Good. What is 18 to the power of 9? Also 69. Good job coming up with these meme questions, Hex. You're killing it. Good. Good. Taking a second on this one for the Benjamin and for a little sip. That was a good phase one, though, legitimately. Oh, shit, my food's here. What bad timing. I'm doing it before the boss gets back. I'm doing it. I got no sound. Dude, the guy needed like the code, so I was out there for an extra like 7 seconds, like getting my phone to load so I could get like the Grubhub code. All right. We're good though, we're good. Food acquired. Food acquired. Boss murdered. Alright. Come at me. Make me pay. Alright, that's the last heal down the gullet. It's a bad look. Oh, I thought I was on with that. Hit it with it. Low on stamp. Oh, perfect. Very close to getting a heal back. Good. Careful. Obviously, I want to charge heavy in, but I gotta be careful. There's a third one. Yep. Oh, why? Yes. Drink. And pull the crit. Yes. Ingredients of buffalo sauce? I don't know. 69. Good. I think there's vinegar in there. This one, you want to be under the rumpus. But then I forgot she does the big hit. Hope I didn't run over any cats while I was doing that. I like raced back in here. All right, hold on 1 second. I gotta check. I gotta check and make sure I didn't leave any destruction in my wake. All right, we're back and we're better than ever. There was no destruction in my wake. Everything was done with elegance and grace as you saw on screen. Hold on, no, I do have to pay the doubters. And then we go again. All right, chat, this is it, for real. I was actually thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I feel like there is vinegar and buffalo sauce. What else, though? I don't know. Probably chilies. Not the country, but the vegetable. Hello. All right. Hex is believing? I gotta lose. Yep. You scam. What do the roommates think when you just casually and frantically sprint through the house? They know what's up. They know me. Yeah, Rodolph, they know me already. I don't know, Nemo, what do you think? Putting it all on doubt? Another Monday behavior? Yup, there it is. And I get the full charge again. That's the full cheeky into crit meta. Very big. Very large. Huge even. Do it. That was a perfect parry. He just wasn't brave enough to sit on my face. I like how at some point in this boss's design, they were like, also make him hairier. He's just got like a bunch of extra hair in weird spots. It was a good call. It makes him more unsettling. I parried that. Miyazaki robbed me. Deal. See ya. Very weird spots, just like puberty. You're right, Rolwolf. It all comes back around. Is this game about puberty? About becoming a real boy. Get me around to the rumpus. All right. Good, and that's our last heal. Hit him with this. I parried that, you garbage. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm a goddamn brisket. All right. Never mind. Never mind, we're putting the brisket back in the fridge. Give me another heal back, you giant bitch. For this move, ready? Sit by the rumpus. That explosion. Oh no! Almost. You gotta go, you gotta edge rumpus. You gotta edge rumpus, and then you wanna go back out towards the cockles because she's gonna come back around on the other side, you know? If you just follow that meta, you do get it. Let me pay out the doubters though. Real quick. Let me go again. It's any time now though, chat. It's this run or the next run for sure. This run or the next run for sure. No PSP in game though. Farm enough chat points with doubt to make you play a hentai game on stream. Nemo, I'm not gonna play a hentai game. Also, I think I need a death on the counter there. The thing is, when this is happening, doubt starts to feel really safe, but I could win on any of these attempts, and you doubters could be just eating it. Half of my points on doubt. Nothing's made me want to win more in my life. All right. But I'm doing it as me. I'm not going silent mode. We're going to yap the whole time. And I'm going to beat him with yap fueling me. It's a clear group activity. That was the perfect parry. Poke him in the head. That's okay. You got to give him a hit every now and then. That wasn't smart. Come on. Heal. Careful. What? There you go. No, the clip. Okay. Dial. I dodged that. Oh, that's brutal. You're cooked. Shouldn't have attacked after that. That was pure, unadulterated greed. Too big of a risk there. Oh shit, I tried to heal when I didn't have it. This is gonna give us our heal back. Heal first, then cheeky, then crit. Crit, 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 yes! That's a lot of heal back. Our weapon's damaged. Yes, we did it, we did it! Heal. No! Damn it! That was better, though. That was better. That was the farthest we've made it. Points thing happened to me. Try to sneak in a quick belief there. York my 1K points. No! Believers are about to win, for real, and they're gonna win big money. Like, it's legitimately this one or the next one I mean it. Those other times I only kind of meant it. This one, I thought that one was the one, yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, we're there, bro. Also, is it just, I really like his little, like, wrap sleeve he's got. How, like, he's got his jacket kind of tucked up to be like a sassy short sleeve, but then he's got his wrapped little thing. I like this coat we've got, man. One more fight, chat. This is the one I believe. Nemo, get prepared to be paid out. Tongue me. Oh, he literally whiffed. Good. One casual slap to the face. What are you doing? I just like couldn't read him there for a second. Oh, greed pays. Greed pays. Huge. Tip in his face. Oh, whoops. I just used my only... Oh, no. I just used my last get rid of decay thing. And then I whiffed twice in a row. The tides are turning, and not for the better. But it's okay. Fuck you, Andy. Archbishop Andius. Andy ass. What a dumb name. Your parents must have hated you on sight, kid. They named you something stupid because they hated you. On sight. Fuck. Dodge roll gets rid of decay. That's huge. Nice. You're done. Heal off right away. Get in there. In the name of swimwear, we're in there. Don't you do that. Don't you be dragging your body along the ground. I'm not here for it. Let me hit your finely manicured snail hands. Please lock on. Miyazaki, please lock on. I think dodge rolling gets rid of decay. It doesn't seem like it. I'm trying. I'm trying. But we're just eating hits now. And it's burning my weapon. Alright, well, it is what it is. I operate best under pressure anyways. Having health pots is a debuff for us. Just get away from this move, it's not worth it. And then get in and hit him with the big stink. Hit him. Get out of here. Big stink him. That tongue came out so fast, bro. Yep. Perfect. And that gives us a heal back. Here it is. So get it by the feeties, and then get out to the side. Yup. Get owned. Shit. Good. That was a weird move to use. I feel like the AI just like bugged or something. This is bad. This is the charge. We're alive. Heal. The fact you can work up your last heal again is the most hype shit. See ya. See ya. Fucking see ya. Let's go. Oh, baby. Hey, the believers, baby. Roadwolf, you don't have a believe sign. You didn't believe. We did it, ladies and gents. We did it. What's up, AGS? Welcome in. Thank you for paying that out, Mira. Hold the promised crunch. I told you. Been here all along? Let's go, AGS. Thanks for hanging out, bud. You rule.
And now, the stage is...
Didn't count my bet. That's honest. That's really annoying, Robwolf. I'm sorry, man. Great fight, though. It's a really cool boss. It's a really cool boss. You guys, honestly, I kind of, for what it's worth, you missed some of the cool moves because I didn't fight the, like, front part in the second phase. She's got some cool moves. They're just really hard. Oh, shit. Tybra with 12 months. Let's go. Welcome in. How are we, everybody? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Let's go. Welcome in. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Crunchpuff. We do a lot of Souls-likes, roguelikes, and survival crafters around here. Playing some LiesOfP right now. It's going well, man. We just took down a boss. We've been trying that boss for like 20, 30 minutes, and we finally just got him. Let's heckin' go. We were able to pay out the believers. We're loving it. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for bringing your community over. If you're not already following Tybro, go give him a follow, everybody. We are going to be ending very soon, so this may turn into a little bit of a raid train, but thank you for being here. For real, I really appreciate it. Let's push forward, or actually, hold on. Let's get some levels really quick. And a hydrate from Nemo. Thank you, buddy. How was your stream, Tybrow? What were you playing? And as always, if you need a raid and run, man, go get out of here, take care of yourself. All that good stuff. Give me more health. And then honestly, I want more capacity so that I can wear beefier stuff. Oh no, ads. Worst timing. More Elite Dangerous. We're gonna get a bit better at some skills in the game. Let's go. I think I saw, I'm sorry if I'm getting the game wrong, but aren't you like a content partner specifically for them? Because if so, congrats.
What in Crot's name happened here? I haven't a clue myself. There's gotta be someone at the hotel who knows something.
I don't remember where it goes from here. I thought it like looped me back to the hotel, but maybe that's later? The path of the pilgrim. So this continues. Not yet. It's an aspiration for someday. Ah, gotcha. Well, hiya, man. I hope you get there. All right, let's since we just got the raid, let's push forward a tiny bit, but then we're gonna end soon. It is late. I gotta end anyways. But this game's so damn fun, man. You know what else LiesOfP does that's really goated? You know how in Souls games, when you go down an elevator and there's like a boss, eventually you realize you should be setting the elevator back up so that you don't have to pull the lever and get it back before the boss every time? In LiesOfP, the elevator is just wherever you are.
Was just a small
if you're at the top, the elevator will be there for you. If you're at the bottom, the elevator will be there for you.
Before Elysian Boulevard was built,
it's magic. I imagine that's what it's like in the magical land of England as well. Will you wait for Leah to eat? Probably, yeah. It's a massive -1.
Through isolation and neglect, Crot's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side, I guess, the whole city of Crot's pretty much like that now. The old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say.
Look at all these hidden moonstones.
Tide sinks all boats.
Sinking tide sinks all boats. Massive -1. So you're an elevator send back enjoyer, Mira? You would rather have to send back the elevator? I think I saw some novelty in it at some point, but like, you know, 6 Souls games deep, I'm cool with the elevator just being where I need it to be. I'll be real with you. Don't step on the bear traps. Chat thinks I didn't see him. I saw him. I didn't see that guy, though. They got me with that guy. I like it for my immersion in world building. She lied. I'd say the other back every time is wrong on many levels. Dude, it's nice QOL if you ask me. Fingernails, I'm dodging them this time. Look at all these bear traps I'm dodging left and right. I do the immersion part of it's fun, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it's one of those things where after enough time I'm cool with the quality of life. For real. I think, oh hello. They're in the damn trees. Who's organizing these puppets? You two, up in the trees. You're gonna wait for some unsuspecting passerbys. And then you're gonna drop on them. What happened between this game and Expedition 33? Yeah, they're both based on Belle Epoque France, so. Ah! A little Gustav in this game. We've already got the robot arm, dude. Sorry, dog. Look at this large dog. You think I can pet him? Can I, you know, can I pet that dog? Literally get owned. Literally get owned. Give me baguette sword. On the 5th very BS death, pulling a lever to wait in elevator starts tickling the psi receptacles. Yeah. Especially if, like, you're deep into attempts on a boss and you've been, like, sending it up every time without fail, and then one time you just must have forgotten and you walk onto it and you fall to your death right on that attempt. Like, that can be the thing that, like, pushes you over to be like, all right, I'm gonna get up and take 10. You know? Natural human thing, but we often don't check past 10 feet above our head. Tree puppets know this strat. I know. People, that's a joke thing too, where it's like gamers don't look up, so I always try to like remember to look up. Obviously, I haven't been. I've been getting clowned on. I don't like the long shame runbacks. I like a little bit of a runback because I think it's part of what makes the world. Kind of like for like the immersion and world building, like Mira was saying. Like I'm okay with the concession of the elevators being magic, just because I've had enough frustrating experiences. But I agree where I like the boss run back because I think they give levels identity, man. You know? I think as devs you should endeavor to make your boss run backs not crazy painful, but some being worse than others gives them all more identity. Like, truly. Old moment for sure. Hello. Because it's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of, like, the boss rush style of Souls game. Kind of like, Wukong. And I was enjoying Kazan as well, but Kazan felt that way. The levels didn't feel very substantial. I like... Oh, the Dark Moon Moonstone is what we needed to level our weapon. I'm just old and grumpy. Yeah, but I want to argue with you, so hold on. I'm getting texts. Oh, no! But, I just like there being, like, the levels that feel, you know, substantial. It makes them more memorable and stuff, you know, like... And again, there is some annoyance that comes with it, but I think that's part of it. That's part of the cost of trying the boss, you know? And frankly, after playing all this Terraria, Souls runbacks are nothing. In Terraria, you gotta, like, farm items and shit. Like a few Souls games now, I think a fair walkback is good recalibration. Yeah, and there are some that are heinous. Yeah, Ornstein and Smo is rough, Roadwolf. That one's pretty rough. Like, there's some DS1 ones are brutal, and Demon Souls has some insane ones. Bloodborne's not too bad. One Reborn's pretty annoying. ARPG walkback. Bloodborne's just the goat, brother. I'm cooked. I'm a brisket. Well, I agree. Some runbacks are just strongly written word letter type vibes. Yeah, exact. Some are too much. But I think there's a middle ground. I think this game actually does a pretty good job of it. There's not many big runbacks in this game at all. But there's enough like shortcut unlocking and stuff where you're kind of like, you know, they feel all right. Notorious runback, Golem runback. Yeah, there are a bunch of really rough ones. This game doesn't have any that are too bad. Door Guardian's kind of rough, much later in the game. But yeah, one of the biggest W ideas that I hope like every other Souls game takes is the idea of working back up your last Estus flask. There's always that little bit of hope of like clutching it, you know? It's really sick. Remember coming back around here a lot trying to figure out how to like get to that ladder. I think it's like kind of annoying, but I definitely did it at some point. It's really fun. Yeah, it's just hype. Tough runbacks tried dying in Valheim mid-exploration with no portal back. Yeah, that's brutal. Whoa, they got shitters in this universe. So clutch, and I've won because of the earn back? Yeah, I think I won that last fight because of the earn back. All right, yes, I remember this. So we're going to go to this end here. Holy shit, 1 second. My band chat's like blowing up. I just want to make sure everything's okay. All right. I said my piece. We'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all updated. Or we might be streaming tomorrow. I might end up having to move other things around on the schedule. Ultimately, I do have to prioritize, you know, practicing and making sure we can do good at our show on Friday. But I think we would be okay. Me personally, I think if we just take off some of the new songs that we were thinking about doing, I think we could be okay without another practice. I'm going to set up anything in preparation for Thursday. Could do another mini startup thing, a reference link. Only if you think it's truly necessary. I'd say the less clerical stuff we have to deal with, the better. For anyone wondering, we're talking about, we're starting Path of Exile 1 for the first time on Thursday, and Mira's going to front seat us through the experience. Which I'm very excited for. Cat's going to teach me to play Path of Exile. I'm going to get free dopamine. Yo, you rad, Joe. You're a certified fishing professional? Let's go, AGS. Mostly ice fishing. Interesting. I can see it being fun just as like something I just do, you know? Who will teach the rest of us? That's right. I'm gonna have the guild going for chat. I know, I'm excited. Women want me, fish fear me. Also, we were like, we're gonna keep going a little bit, because why not? But we just made it to the full shortcut, baby. Not bad at all. With no deaths. I'll take that. All right. Now let's go to the Bonnie. Words ice fishing are too cold for me. Dude, I like low-key want to move somewhere colder. Shit like this happening. I'm like, you know what? Moving a little farther north wouldn't be the end of the world. Anyways, that's a big shortcut open. Why don't we go ahead and call the stream there, honestly. Thinking about it, Leah should be home soon, so let's go ahead and call it there. Been going for quite a while anyways. Crunch living in Iceland, honestly. Or north you go, it's true. I'm just saying, it's just... I just fucking can't with the heat. I just fucking can't with the heat. But yeah, let's go ahead and call it there for the day. Hopefully y'all been enjoying the LiesOfP playthrough so far. I'm having a great time with it. We'll definitely be coming back to it soon. And I'm really excited to be getting in Flat Earth. Oh, over my head, right over my head. I'm really excited to get in the DLC, so I'm looking forward to getting there soon. But let's go ahead and wrap there. If you're watching here on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow button to let you know when we go live, and does about quite a bit. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe.